We talked a lot about property prices yesterday, mostly in terms of unaffordability. The median house price in New Zealand is $597,000. In Auckland, it's $848,000. That is a huge extra cost to people wanting to buy a home in our larger city. It's also above median in Wellington, Tasman and Bay of Plenty. Bay of Plenty probably being driven by Tauranga. But, and we're a bit surprised by this, across the country on average property is slightly more affordable, according to the Massey University's Home Affordability Report, which shows a nationwide jump of 5.2% in improvement in affordability, but there's regional fluctuations. It's somewhat complex, but absolutely fascinating. Joining us now from Palmerston North in the Manawatu, where incidentally property prices are rising faster than anywhere else in New Zealand at the moment, proving affordability fluctuates region by region, is the report author, Dr. Ashar Javed. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Javed. We really appreciate your time this morning. So across the board, property in New Zealand is more affordable this year than it was this time last year. Why?
Yeah, the actual reason is like the interest rate have been decreased for the last quarter as well. The wages have been the wages been improved, and the main reason was like the property price has been decreased in Auckland, which is like also having an effect on the overall national level.
Right, so there's a combination of factors. A slight decline in property prices in Auckland, the low cost of debt, so mortgage interest rates are low, and an elevation in wages. So Auckland is more affordable relatively, which means that that impacts on median affordability, but there are some regions that are less affordable, including the one you're in, right?
Yes, like in Manawatu region, like it's for the last year, the property price has been increased by 25%.
Whoa!
And even for this quarter, it's been increased by around for last quarter from June, July, and August, been 11.7%. So you can see there are different reasons for that one. Like there's some people are moving in this region because of unaffordability in Auckland, and also like the other business opportunities are in this region as well. So I mean, like, but we can see the reports been released by Real Estate New Zealand 2 days ago. So you can see there is slightly improvement in the house prices in Auckland. So it's been in August the house prices in Auckland was 820,000, and then in September those were 848,000. So there's a 3.4% increase in that, like within that month as well. So if you look at the last quarter, although it's been decreased by around 40,000, but there's a strong, we can see there is some positive movement in Auckland as well. The property prices has been increased, and we can see the seasonal effect will also be there. Like the Christmas season is coming over, and people might be having a bit of more. There will be more buyer and seller in the market, and we have to wait and see what will happen in the next quarter.
I just want to come back to the region you're in, because did you say the property prices in Manawatu Whanganui, so that region which stretches across really about a third of the way up the North Island, stretches across much of the island, a quarter of the way up the North Island. Did you say that property prices there are up 25% year on year?
Yes. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And what's driven that? Was it in part people moving from more expensive property areas to a relatively well-priced area in search of value?
Yes, that's also one of the reasons. But that is not the case for the young people who are having their jobs in Auckland or Wellington. So I mean, might be some retirees. They're just selling their 1 million homes in Auckland and then just moving in over here.
It's absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much, Dr. Ashar Javed from Massey University, joining us this morning.